Hey everyone, it's Richard here with a review of the 3F Ultralight Gear Rain Kilt. I ordered the product from AliExpress and the total cost including shipping and handling was £8.50 for the product, which is right around $11. The product was shipped to me very quickly. It took 11 days to get to my door from China, and in the UK it was sent by Royal Mail 48-hour recorded service. As you can see on the packaging, the item's made from 15D silnylon with a 5000mm hydrostatic rating, which is identical to the 3F Lanshan fly sheet. If you haven't checked that out, I have done the review last week and it will be linked. The skirt packs very small, it fits into the palm of my hand, and the product itself is very light. The description on AliExpress has the item listed at 65 grams, but when I weighed it, it was 68 grams for the skirt plus 3 grams for the stuff sack that it comes with, taking the total to 71 grams, which is still fair. The 3F Ultralight Rain Skirt is a very simple product. All it is a piece of silnylon with 2 Velcro strips along the top for fastening. Putting it on is very simple. All you have to do is take the product and wrap it around your waist, like so. The rain skirt only comes in one size, and this size will fit most people. I'm a size 29 waist and I'm 5'11", and this is how it fits on me. The skirt measures 70 centimeters lengthwise, which on me is around the shins. The skirt also has a circumference of around 120 centimeters, which will accommodate up to around 46-inch waist. Due to the generous size Velcro strips along the top that runs almost half of the circumference each, you shouldn't have a problem with the skirt if your waist is significantly smaller than 29 inches, and if you're larger, it should be able to accommodate for your waist size too, up to around 46 inches. The skirt does have a stitch down the middle, but don't worry, it is factory seam sealed for maximum waterproofness. Here's just a quick splash test. I'm pouring 500ml of water over myself in various areas of the skirt, and water just bounces off the skirt as expected for the 15D silnylon. The skirt keeps the whole of the covered area, which is my thighs down to below my knees, completely dry, and from this test my shins didn't get wet either because of the way the skirt flares out, but I'll have to see how that fares in actual rain. Looking underneath the fabric, not only are my thighs completely dry with no trace of water, so is the underside of the fabric. Here I'm just showing again how effective that the fabric is at repelling water. As you can see, none of the water is absorbed and everything just flows right off the fabric. Giving it just a quick couple of shakes takes most of the water off, ready to be packed for storage. The main advantage of why I want to switch to a rain skirt instead of over trousers is because of 2 reasons. Firstly, I find that the rain skirt is much easier to put on and take off, rather than fuffing around with the legs and boots or trail runners. The rain skirt just goes right over everything. The way that you put it on is by wrapping it around yourself, whereas with rain trousers you gotta deal with the legs, and putting that over your boots or trail runners is just a complication that I don't want to deal with. Even though the skirt doesn't cover the last couple of inches between your shins and your foot, I've never found this to be a problem whilst hiking. I've always personally found that keeping my upper thighs and my core dry is good enough to keep me warm. The second reason why I'm switching to a rain skirt is because with waterproof trousers, I find that I often overheat whilst hiking in them. Even though there are breathable options for waterproof trousers such as Gore-Tex trousers or event trousers, those are very expensive. And being very budget conscious, I decided to switch to a rain kilt with mechanical venting. As this is a skirt and not trousers, it doesn't have the leg holes, which means that the whole of the underside is breathable. and as such I don't really find myself being very sweaty whilst wearing them. One problem I have found with this skirt is that because of the Velcro closing system on the top only and nothing on the bottom, when the wind blows in the right direction, or rather the wrong direction, it does tend to blow the skirt open a little bit. However, this can be remedied quite easily. One potential solution to the problem would be to put a patch of Velcro on it yourself, or a simple pin like a paper clip. Or what I tend to do is, because of how easy it is to just rotate the skirt, I just tend to rotate the skirt to a direction that the wind is not blowing from. And I guess being fairly slim, the complaint for me personally is minimal, as even though when the wind does blow the skirt open a little bit, the excess fabric does cover my legs still. As you can see from the final few clips, the skirt does not affect your movement at all. I'm able to take my normal strides quite easily, and there's a lot of excess fabric to go before it really becomes a problem and starts restricting your movement. I'm able to do lunges as well as knee tuck jumps in this skirt, so I don't think movement is a problem at all. I think when compared to waterproof trousers and other more expensive rain kilts, this is a great piece of kit for the money. However, the value proposition is not as great as 3F's tents. As this is a very simple piece of garment, you could make it yourself. All you need is a piece of silnylon or something like polycro and a clip or Velcro. But if you don't feel like making the rain kilt yourself, I think this is still a good buy. Anyway, I hope the video has helped you, and see you in the next one.